Welcome back to Zero World 2016. I'm David Temple, joined by Tiffany Dudley and Craig Spodak. Hey, welcome, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
It's nice to have you. It's been a great show, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about progressive dentistry. Let's start with you, if we could, Craig. Tell me more about the Pro Dentist Network and how dentists can better themselves by being a part of this network.
Well, the Progressive Dentist Network is a group of like-minded affiliated dentists on a national level, and we get together much like a think tank.
Yeah.
And we get together and we share ideas because we're all thinking we're facing unique challenges, but in fact we have the same challenge, just a different variety of it. And there's nothing more powerful than putting dentists together that are doing it right and learning from each other. So it's really just a mastermind group. And it's
I love
wonderful.
it.
Yeah.
So it's a think tank. So we can compare notes. We can help each other grow
Absolutely.
and expand. And as far as you're concerned, Tiffany, and we were talking before we came on about unique challenges for women in dentistry today. I never would have been aware of any, but can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I think that, all of the challenges that men face in dentistry, there's an added intensity when you're a woman because, let's face it, we can have babies. So when you have a child, there's all the additional things that you have to take care of, and then balancing being a mom, being a wife, being a dentist, and being good at all of those things. They say that, just because you can have it all doesn't mean you have to. So you have to kind of balance those things and decide what's most important and where you're going to go, and make yourself happy.
And you had made a point. I had made a comment about I don't remember the last time I'd ever met a female dentist, and you said actually it's more common. And what was the other thing you said?
Yeah, so right now the graduating class is mostly women. So over 50% of the dentists coming out of school are actually women. So if you kind of stretch that trend out, dentistry could wind up being a female profession, much like airline hostess and all that stuff. And I think
And just like there's challenges, there's benefits to being a dentist because you can set a flexible schedule, you can work in a group practice like we do. I went on maternity leave, I didn't have to worry about my patients because we have 5 general dentists in our practice and many specialists. So I was able to have the best of both worlds in that scenario where I could have a baby, go on maternity leave, come back in 3 months, still have a job, still have my patients there, and know that if anything happened while I was gone, they were well taken care of, where I wasn't getting a phone call saying, well, it's 3 a.m. and I'm feeding a baby, as well as dealing with the toothache.
And not to mention, when she was like 8.5 months pregnant, she's still working and outproducing me at that point. I'm like, I better step up my game.
Wow.
Because she was pretty mobile and moving around a lot when she was pregnant.
You both use CEREC in your practice. What have you learned during this convention that you're going to be able to take back and integrate into your practice?
I think the best thing that I've learned is more about the components of the machine, the types of materials we have, and kind of the right way to work with those materials, treat those materials, design your prep, and cement a restoration that is going to be the strongest, best looking, longest lasting crown, inlay, onlay veneer. Okay, so the patient doesn't have to have it redone multiple times.
The thing that struck me is I was thinking about how over the last 20 years, not a whole lot's changed in dentistry. At a certain point, like maybe because I'm a 3rd-generation dentist, and my father's a dentist as well. And I'd say from like 1970s all the way through like the 1990s, almost into 2000, nothing really changed. And everything that was changing would just make it easier for us as dentists. And now all of a sudden, CEREC comes out and is refined to such a point that it's actually just making it easier for patients. So if you want to have a successful business, you have to add more value to people. And what CEREC has done is just made it easier for them, change the game for them, that disruptive technology. And just hearing other dentists from other parts of the country talk about that, it just really feels good to be a part of this organization and a user of the technology.
And have you been thinking about, the merger between Dentsply and Sirona now making it, this show is being called the Ultimate Dental Meeting, but now we're talking about the Ultimate Dental Company.
That's true.
And how it's changed your business, has it?
Oh, absolutely. And with Dentsply being such a wide breadth of products and services, you can only imagine that collaboration, that synergy. I can't even think of what's going to be coming. It's going to be fantastic for our profession and
yeah,
for
no,
us.
I agree. I mean, having one company make something from start to finish is definitely more beneficial. It's kind of like if I were to do a filling and I prep it and then Craig fills it and then someone else polishes it. When you put the companies together, you have all of that, cohesive.
We keep hearing the word integrated workflow, ease of use, speed and efficiency. It really is true, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Well, is there a website that I can learn more about Progressive Dentist in general?
Absolutely. The prodentist.com.
ProDentist, and not the word network, just prodentist.com?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. Been great to meet you.
Thank you.
Meet you as
Enjoy
well.
the rest of the show.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. And we'll take a break with more Zero World 2016 right after this.